Guys, it's felt like a long time since I've done a YouTube review. I didn't do one yesterday simply because I was tired. Like, I was actually tired. Like, the minute Big Brother finished, I actually conked out. So I ended up doing the TikTok review for yesterday's episode today, this morning. And, yeah, I felt like did I do? Listen, anyway, I'm here today. That's what really matters. But before we get into the review, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as you guys already know, I'm on the road to 10,000 subscribers. And yeah, guys, we literally have a week, just over a week left before the final. If you guys are going to the final as well, let me know. Be sure to either shoot me a message or, because we can link up, it'll be fun to see some of you guys because I'm definitely going to the final. I had fun at the later live experience, so I'm definitely going to the final. So yeah, just be sure to shoot me a message or something, and it'll be fun to meet some of you guys and say hi to some of you guys as well. But yeah, anyway, without further ado, let's get into this episode. I really enjoyed this episode because Caroline actually got her karma. I've been waiting for Caroline to get her karma. So this episode was probably one of the best for me, personally. But anyway, Marcus is saying that Caroline has got more involved with the iCurrency and also calls Jenny selfish. I do think that, Jenny, you've already had a phone call with your mother. You do not need to, you literally spoke to her last week. And literally the show ends next week. You will see your mum next week. You don't need to have another phone call. Let someone else who hasn't had the chance have a phone call. I think that was pretty selfish from Jenny. Is selfish anyway. Like, the whole house is sus, and I think she even knows herself. Like, she's admitted herself that she can be quite selfish, which at least for me personally, if someone is aware of their traits, then I kind of respect it because at least she's aware that she's selfish. And with Caroline with the iCurrency, I said it in my TikTok review and I'm going to say it here as well. I do feel like Cameron was naive to, you can't be expecting to ask Caroline not to take your eyes and for her not to take your eyes. This is Caroline we're talking about. She will take your eyes and wouldn't even bat an eye, no pun intended, wouldn't bat an eye at taking it. Like, she would do it without hesitation. So I just thought that was a little bit naive of him. Big Brother then ends up gathering all the housemates. Once again, rules have been broken. I find it funny how Jenny, Caroline, and Sam all thought that they were smart because they thought that, basically, because they said, oh, which people like us, they think that Big Brother's not going to clock onto what they were saying because they initially mentioned the word nominations before and then they switched it. So Big Brother clocked onto everything that they were saying. It's actually quite funny because they was all laughing. When I mean all, I mean those three were laughing and no one else was finding it funny because you're talking about other people. Okay, I'm not saying people don't gossip, but you'll talk about people playing the game and pointing fingers at Richard. But I feel like those three, not really Nancy, but Sam and Caroline are probably one of the two biggest game players in the entire house. All three of them are getting punished and they will all lose their iCurrency. I was jumping for joy. Like, I don't really care about Caroline. I don't really care about Sam and I don't really care about Nancy. It was when I heard Caroline lost all her currency, I was like, there's no way she's getting a phone call home now. How you gonna buy it with zero? That's what you get. And I love how Big Brother's now getting more stricter with it. You know what? For next year, yeah, or for the celebrity one or whatever the next Big Brother may be, please can Big Brother be a bit stricter with the rule breaking? I'm sorry, but people have been told the rules before they set foot in the house. I can understand sometimes honest mistakes happen. I'm well aware of that. Honest mistakes can happen. But we need to start holding people more accountable for breaking the rules, especially if it's intentionally done, which it was yesterday, because they still decided to talk about it. If they was really following the rules, they would have been like, you know what, let's just stop having this conversation here. They could have saved themselves the punishment, the loss of eyes, but they wanted to be, smart with it and think if they say, oh, who doesn't like us, when in fact, they know in their brains that they talk about nominations. So, yeah. And all three of them will head to jail. The fact that Cameron was still helping them, the fact that Cameron was still willing to help Caroline, even though of what I would have let them suffer out there in the cold. Call me heartless, I don't give a heck. I would have let all three of them suffer out there. You don't want to think you're better than everyone? Cool, we're boring. You could be, okay, cool, you could suffer out there in the cold. I'm going to show you boring today. They think they're above everybody because if them three leave, the house will be boring. I think everyone will, and I think I speak for most people. I think us as the viewers, most of us will be happy with you gone. Number two, I think most of the house will be happy with you gone too. Emily. I was meant to put Emily and Teja. Teja was basically saying that she thinks that Caroline is like this conspiracy type of person where basically she thinks that Teja is conspiring against her. Instead of actually having a conversation with Teja, which Caroline has never done, she just thinks Teja hates her. And it actually stemmed from like their political conversations. At the end of the day, I'm the type of person, if you haven't spoken to me and you feel a type of way, that's on you. I couldn't care less if you think I'd... The thing is, how I view life, you're not paying me for my opinion on you. It is free. So if I'm giving an opinion and it's opinion you don't like, it's coming from here. Number two, if you think I don't like you, I don't give a heck. That's not my problem. It's not my problem you're insecure. I'm not here to validate you. I ain't nobody's mom, I ain't nobody's dad. I don't need to be validating people on if I like them or not. I'm not going to be friends with everyone in the house. That's just point blank period. And I'm not going to fake trying to pretend to be your friend either. I wasn't raised that way. If I don't like you, I could be cordial with... even that in itself, like me being cordial with people is hard if I don't like you. Because it's like the fact that I still have to even speak to you when I really don't. You get it? But at my big age, I have actually learned to be cordial with people that I don't like in order to get things done or to get through a certain time period. So then when that time period is done, I never have to see the person again. It's funny how Caroline thinks people getting in trouble means that they're not boring. I know people that don't get in trouble and they're still fun. That doesn't mean anything. Getting in trouble doesn't mean that you're not boring. Getting in trouble, you'll make... So let me get something straight. You left your parents to go on Big Brother to come and act like a fool and embarrass them and yourself. They probably won't be embarrassed, actually. They probably validate your behavior. But you miss your parents so much that you coming on here to act like an idiot, to embarrass them like that. But just to clarify, getting in trouble doesn't mean, and this is for young people as well, don't think getting in trouble makes you fun. You can be fun, you can have a big personality without getting in trouble. I believe I have a big personality and I'm a fun person, but I don't get into trouble. You see the difference. So yeah, I don't know what bullshit that she's spouting. Is Caroline talking rubbish as always? Emily is just trying to clarify if Jenny actually said that she disliked her. So what if she doesn't like you? Too many people want validation from people in the house. But then again, I guess Emily wants to really clarify to see if Jenny's keeping it real with her or being fake. So I guess that's also another reason to look at it from. The Idol mini-mart is now open. Tate buys back Caroline's dog picture, but he's saying that he's going to hide the picture. You lot are giving this woman too much grace, and I don't like it. It's actually irking me a bit. Whether you're playing hide and go seek with her picture, whether you're being cool with it, the fact that you brought it back, you wasted your iCurrency to buy back her dog picture. It would have stayed right there in the market. You lot are giving this woman too much grace, and I don't like it. You're rewarding her bad behavior, and it's kind of icking me out. Because if this is what people are on these days, rewarding bad behavior, then I don't know what I'll go on for some of you. Honestly. Sam asks Caroline if Richard wants to F her, what would she say? These three in that cage, they're the most delusional. I'm going to start calling them the delusional three. I had another name for them, which was the miserable three, but I'm going to call them the delusional three. You know when we watch Love Island and we had Shakira, Tony, and Yasmin, we call them the big three. In this case, it's the delusional three. The fact that they're saying maybe Richard fancies Caroline, that's why maybe he's so off with her. No, baby. Sam, honey, it's the other way around. Sam is actually a follower, and I don't like followers. Sam is a follower, and Sam is fake. Like, he actually doesn't have they don't have a mind for themselves. They don't have a mind for themselves at all. At your age, that's scary. You can't think for yourself. Yeah, scary. You let Caroline really get into your head. You are a scary individual. Teja is in the diary room, and she's basically saying Caroline needs to get a life. For this obsession that you think that Teja is against you, this, that, and the third. Yeah, get a life. Actually get a life, for real. She said that she wouldn't trust the delusional three as much as she can throw them. Marcus puts Tate in the stock. For those that don't know, you obviously saw, but the stock is that. I wouldn't have been able to do that. Like, I wouldn't be, if someone put me in there, I wouldn't have been able to do that, because that's such an uncomfortable position to be in. And I know Tate was in, I think, wasn't he still in there by the end of the episode? That's a long period of time to be in the stock for. My legs will start to get tired, my back will start hurting. Like, nah, Marcus is wicked for that, because I guess Marcus thought that Tate would have done something for him, but Tate didn't actually buy anything. So it makes Marcus look like But I like the little kind of friendly rivalry that those two have. That's the only thing that's kind of keeping them two going. I'm going to keep it all the way back. That's like the only thing that's keeping those two going at the moment. Elsa obviously brought the dinner for two, but Big Brother came with a twist and said, oh, you think you're going with Marcus? Oh, you better think again. Because Big Brother's all about getting to know other people, you have to pick either Cameron or Richard to go on the date with. And Elsa decided to pick Richard. And I thought the reason was very, very sweet, actually. Elsa was like, oh, we could do with some quality time. I actually thought that was so sweet, because Elsa has been nominating Richard for the simple fact that they haven't gotten to know each other. So this is the perfect time to now bond. And I think that was quite a lovely sentiment and a lovely spin to it, actually. Teja gets the video call from home. She found the picture. So Tate had this kind of big plan to hide the picture, but Caroline already found the picture. So that flopped. And plus he's in the stock as well, so he can't really do much with that. Caroline ends up throwing tomatoes at Tate, even though he brought the pic of the dog. And this is why I'm saying you lot are giving her too much grace. Because look how she come in and treating you and dashing tomatoes at you. You won't be able to dash tomatoes at me. Because when I come out of that stock, I'm going to take some cold water and pour it all over you. While you're sleeping. One thing you don't want to do is start them kind of games with me. Because I would really make your life a misery. Yeah, you want to throw tomatoes at me? Okay, cool. I'm going to take some cold water and while you're sleeping, dash it all over you and your bed. What we saying? You won't know what hit you. You want to mess with me? Okay, cool, I'll mess with you. This is why you lot shouldn't be buying up. That picture would have stayed right there. And look, watch some of you come and say, oh, it's just a joke. Jenny is speaking to Big Brother regarding Emily, saying that, yeah, she did say that she finds Emily annoying. With the terms like, oh, Tatey waity, Jenny when Jenny was actually saying it back, it was making me laugh. And yeah, Emily's one of those people, like, she always has to rhyme words. It's not every day. It's not every day. But that's just her personality. It can't be helped. But yeah, Jenny finds that irritating. Finding someone irritating, unpopular opinion, finding someone irritating doesn't necessarily mean you dislike them. I just want to throw that one out there. I'm not going to get too much. I'll just say this. I have some friends that I find annoying. Doesn't mean I dislike them. There's certain things that they do irritate my spirit. But they're still my friends. They're still my peoples. You get what I'm trying to say? There's people that I'm cool with, but they annoy the hell out of me. But they're still cool. Like, they're genuine people. But some traits that they have irritate my spirit. You understand what I'm saying? So I do get where Jenny's coming from. But I also get where Emily's coming from too, which we'll get to in a bit. So Teja now gets the call from her mum. And basically the mum is saying that she's doing well. And how she made a joke saying that we have security outside the house for how much hate you've been getting. Teja has been getting little hate here and there, but it's nothing to... I feel like Zila got more than... Zila and Feshola got the weight of it. And Teja just has the little left. But people actually love Teja. They actually do love her. And Teja's mum says that she's absolutely smashing it. Teja's mum is a very beautiful woman, by the way. Very, very beautiful. She could pass for Teja's sister. And Teja's mum said, yeah, watch out for Caroline. I've met a lot of Carolines in my life. That woman is not your friend. Teja, take your mother's advice and listen to your mum. Your mum knows. Mothers, one thing about mothers, and I wish I knew this advice at a young age, mothers know who your friend, they know best. They've lived, remember, they've lived and they've experienced more than you could think of, yeah? Take your mother's advice. That's now 2 mothers that have said watch out for Caroline. So, yeah, obviously Caroline was upset from hearing that. Someone bring Caroline a box of tissue, she's crying. Boom, wah, tomato, tomato. Ain't nobody care for your tears. Wipe them up. I don't care. Move it along. I really don't care for your... I don't care for this woman's crying. You've been bullying and picking on Richard for the entirety of the show. I do not care for your tears. Like, actually save me the fucking victim edit. I've been trying so hard not to swear, but I can't with this woman. Like, how do you think you have the audacity to cry after everything you've been doing? Don't actually piss me off. You're actually trying to wind me up. Don't piss me off. Don't actually piss me off. Elsa and Richard have their romantic... No, I'm joking. Elsa and Richard have their dinner together. Tate then ends up hiding the picture again. Elsa is one of 9. So she has 9 siblings. She has 9 siblings, including herself. But she was adopted with her older sister. Emily, Nancy, and Sam are talking about how Jenny has strong words. And even saying what she said to Caroline, saying that's 2 mums that... It's not strong words, she's just very direct. And she's saying what's on her mind. It's not strong, and it's the truth. I mean, funnily enough, Caroline wants to talk about people being woke, but y'all can't handle simple truth. This is what I'm saying. Y'all are very hypocritical in this place, man. Y'all can't really... I'm telling you. Teja said Caroline is the most genuine, caring person. We must be seeing something different then. Like I said, maybe week 1, I would have agreed with that. Week 1 sliding into week 2. As soon as Caroline got that, what was it, the immunity thing? Oh Lord, we saw a whole different side to her, and that was probably week 3, and that's been going on ever since. Teja thinks that Sam is fake as F. Sam is a follower. Like I said earlier on, he's a follower. He's a sheep. I'm saying he, but they don't mind any pronouns, so I'm just gonna continue saying he now. He doesn't He doesn't. Now I've lost my train of thought. He doesn't have a mind for himself, and that's a big issue at your age. The fact that you go off what other people say and you just run with it, that's scary behavior. Have a brain for yourself. You're old enough to kind of think for yourself and realize, oh, maybe, okay, Nancy and Caroline are saying this about this person, but because then you'll gossip about me behind my back, then come and smile in my face, because let me catch you gossiping about me. Like, I'll read you for filth, because what are you doing? Like, what are you actually playing at? Caroline ended up smashing a photo of Tate's mum, and she dismantled his whole entire bed. Keep the picture hidden. I want to see how long she runs this on for. And smashing Tate's mother's photo, that's a bit mad. I can't lie. I don't know. It looked like an accident when she dropped it, so I could give her that. It did slip out of her hands, but either way, it broke, and it's your responsibility. And then Caroline goes to bed crying. Boo, tomato, tomato. I don't care. Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Boo, I don't care for your tears. Cry all you want. You brought this on yourself. You're getting your karma. And I'm loving it. Cry it. Let me not say cry some more, because that's mean. But you're getting what you deserve. I'm so sorry. And this is just the tip of it. Guys, that's been it for today's episode. If you guys have enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as you already know, I'm on the road to 10,000 subscribers. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next episode. Take care.